This day 1050 Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If you'd like to sponsor and share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please come me directly. Very greatly appreciate it. Today we're doing Simon Pei Tes Sif Hey Tir Gimel. Hey. After 6 hours you find meat between the teeth, you're not crawling, pick them out. You don't have to wait at all. It's my legal time to pick it out. So you have to scrub and rinse. The scrub is by eating a little bit of bread. And rinse it with water. I can eat milk after a meat is full of mouth is full of meat. It was just a moment you removed it. It's no different than meat after milk. Which requires scrubbing and rinsing. As we shall see. The 6 hours not explicit in Gemara. Where local Gemara should start planting Masuda the Suda. The Gemara just says from meal to meal. Ramba Rashba Broshba Turba. The portion the Suda have his shows. They explain 6 hours. Mordechai Shema Yova goes Hashim and Forshim. They'll explain this Masuda have a shows. So the I'm sorry, I went back. That was the Rambam Rashba. The Rosh Turim Farshim Nesu Sof Sheshos. Ataysim Mordechai B'Shem Rav Yaba goes Hashem Farshim Kipshuto. They explain it in a simple understanding. Sulach from meal to meal without any time frame. In Therefore, if you move the table and bench, you'll have to eat milk immediately. Some say you have to wait an hour. The Dutch minhag, as is well known. 1/24 of a 24-hour day. Without benching, it doesn't matter how long you wait, you have to bench. And according to Arukh HaShulchan, you have to wait the hour after benching, would seem. Some say she ain't so thin she shows, so you don't have to wait 6 hours. If you remove the table and bench, it's mutter to eat milk by scrubbing and rinsing. Say the widespread custom in all these countries to wait after you meet shah achas, 1 hour. Clean achar kakvina. Used to be the Dutch minhag was much more widespread, and they afterwards eat cheese. You have to bench after you eat the meat. Then it's like another meal. In which case even a killing according to those who lenient. Without benching, low money waiting hour is not effective. Aflo and brackets, the Arukh HaShulchan adds in brackets aflo sheshos. 6 hours not effective either without benching. But Ramah says not like the Arukh HaShulchan said before. Or seemingly not like he said before. The difference of the hours before benching or after benching. We found meat between your teeth after an hour, so it cannot grow. You have to pick it out, so you remove it. Some say the Baruch Birka and Baruch Birka should have bench in order to eat cheese. That people are not meticulous about this. There's some people meticulous on team shows to wait 6 hours between meat and cheese. It's proper to do that kind of shana. I'm thinking of the cold foods as you saw. The minhag is widespread among all the exiles of Israel. I'm thinking shows to wait 6 hours. Chas to changes. This point together. Someone who breaches the fence is bitten by a snake. Nearly, but other machine bari. Person is not healthy. She's full rofim. Shtos cholov. The doctors command to eat milk. Yochel smuggle they do can now rely on this opinion. If I'm telling a short to wait an hour of the chaspiv and rinse out his mouth. Av she'ain bo sakona, even though he's a chol she'ain bo sakona, no danger. Naro kachushim, a weak boy or girl. Fasim shtos chov, and who for his health it's best to drink milk. Telling him to turn a shot, it's enough to wait an hour. Kaya dua. We yekis have a minimum of 3 hours. And the 3 hours evidently comes from a tos hafus in goes Rabbeinu Peretz on the Sefer Mitzvahs Kotzer, the Smak, where it says explicitly 3 hours, but it's clear that there's an ink smudge there, and probably sort of said 6 hour above, not a gimel. Nevertheless, there is also the shita as we have here, Misura Suda, which in the winter was evidently as short as at least 4 hours, according to Reb David Bardo, perhaps even 3 hours. And basically, so 3 hours itself is a chumrah on the 1 hour, which, as I said, is the Dutch minhag, which Ramah says is the Ikra Din. So therefore, narrow pashte, even though it says here that 6 hours, but I was also born Yekas, born with some advantages. Another point to make is that there are some people who have a minhag to wait into the 6th hour. So there are all sorts of minhagim which are all chumras on the 1 hour, so therefore, narrow upashte. Ches, Ocha Gvina Mutar Lecha Achrabasa. Cheese Lati meat afterwards, Miyad immediately, Uvad. As long as Shayen Yodav, you have to look at your hands, so Yashum Dabar Magvina need by him, none of the cheese is adhering them. You move a lot of it's night, you can't look well at your hands, so you have to rinse them. Yeshlo or Yafeh, if you have good light, Dolik, which is burning, Hava Laila Kiyoim. Then the night is like day. Because you can check hands. Also, you eat with your hands. A cuff, or but with a spoon, or magrefa, or with a shovel, or mazleg, or with a fork. You don't have to wash your hands. That's from the Pri Chodesh. When you have to wash your hands, all the also shed by my machroinim, yeshu my elu. Which is pretty lenient. Some people dubious about that, and they say the answer is elu. You don't have to even be as lenient, as stringent as my machroinim. Just shouldn't wash them something which doesn't clean. You also have to pull your hands and climb down. Also wash until the second joint, which is the wrist. Avoshari dinim shebamayim achonim but alachos shebamayim achonim gon shlo yitlem agabekar, so you shouldn't rinse them on the ground because of whatever possible ruach ra is this. Enter shaykh mahel doesn't apply to the sword of a chen kol kaitz and anything similar to that. I think the second paragraph is the wrist. The second paragraph is actually the second knuckle. I might be mistaken about that. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure actually it does mean the second knuckle, so not the wrist. Because, but of course, it all depends what you, how far you touch the, how far you touch the cheese with your hands. Test is only in your dimes in terms of the hands. So, pee with your mouth. You have to rinse, so kanach and scrub. But kinuachu and kinuach, the scrubbing is the final shilos passes to chew bread. Kanach pee with yafa and wipe out your mouth well. Flav dafka pass, not specifically bread. So the mechol anything which is chewed, eaten. Yochel kanach you use for this wiping. Fami kimcha the tamri except for flour and dates, v'yarka and vegetables. Shein bakim mechanai. They stick to the gums. Doesn't clean out the mouth properly. Then you should rinse out your mouth with water or behind or wine or or any other beverage. You can also do the reverse. First the rinsing, then the scrubbing. It's unclear if you do both together. Such as to soak very well a piece of bread in liquid v'yocha pas and eat this moist bread. Which would be k'noch together. Near the k'shnifel arbei mashkim pas, which says would seem reasonable that a lot of liquid has become absorbed in the bread. Yochol says you can be yotze both. Chol Medina is according to the strict letter of the law. Avo bezor mishpatim echmir ma'od. Bezor mishpat is very stringent. Shelo lechol b'achas chol avachar basar, not to eat milk and then meat in one meal. Elek shvot tzachol basar, if you want to eat meat after milk, you have to but because the Muslim first bench, v'yamtin shor and wait an hour. Yesh medaktim shizorim b'zeh. Meticulous people are careful about this. Avo ruam any zorim b'zeh, but most people are not meticulous about this and they just do kinuach v'adacha without waiting. Some say the fias dor gamba bosa yesh lachmir kwasa behema. Some say going to the zor even by chicken shmi machmir, like by animal meat. It's based Yosef. Yeshim the zor lo yichmir raku bosa behema. Some say that zor is only machmir by animal and not vlobov, not by chicken. That's the Pri Chodesh. Chen yirem lashon zor and shem. Evidently, that is the mashmos of the language of the zor. Yud v'kasar beinu base Yosef sofsi base. The session tzarach lebosar chagvino. That's called by meat after cheese. Rechitzo rinse washing. Rechinuach and scrubbing biyadacha and rinsing. Zel b'basar behem chayv. That's by the meat of behem chayv. Shabi shechayim drabanan. Even though chayv venison and such like is drabanan. Nevertheless, came shabasara domlo shabem. Since its flesh is like an animal's, shamruis and has fattiness. V'nidbach yodaim and it adheres to the hands, and to the palate, like an animal's meat, but they're stringent. Abos opa by chicken, which you want to eat after cheese, ain't so klumi on anything, not washing nor scrubbing. Some people say even not to be stringent by chicken, much as like we wrote in the previous sif. Some people are stringent even by meat after cheese. The brackets explains, come alhamdi and shea shows, wait 6 hours. Okay, no, again, that's the custom. Shakolo, shagvina, kasha, anytime the cheese is hard. Ain't okay, machrei, you don't eat afterwards. I feel busser off even chicken. Come on, gvina, achar, busser like cheese after meat. Some people lim, ain, lim, chos, we should not protest. Rakshi, asu, kinuach, vadach, as long as they do scrubbing and rinsing, the assignment washing. You'll talk about but it's good to be machmir. Kasar chayim. We're going to write. What are we talking about? Kosher gvina shisha chadashim. Any cheese which is 6 months, aged 6 months, we could kosher called hard cheese. Chen gvinos mitulos, also wormy cheese. Shkoin velachsa kez, velachsa kez, or Schweizer kez, Swiss cheese, or Hollander kez, Dutch cheese. Sheish by marbesha musa, which have very much a lot of fattiness. I didn't know we said about Swiss cheese as well. Probably our Swiss cheese is not as strong as their Swiss cheese. But that time the Ishal Rabba's taste lingers a long time. Yesh and the Ishay shows you can wait 6 hours. For Abim any harm is that many people not care about this. Much Kasar Rabbein Ramah. Yesh Mikim some people leave. Yesh Kasar those are also came Koli Chomer Zeus and says entire Chomer late Sigmar on the Gemara for the Piazor space. So before the Yosim Shah and Tzachlamti there says don't have to wait more than an hour. So if that's the case, you shouldn't have to wait more than an hour even for the aged cheese like the Parmesan cheese and the blue cheese. We did write on Azor, shouldn't eat them one meal. If you have seen, we'll see, because must interrupt with benching. And there's all to be stringent, like meat between the teeth. Even those who say the rock bosish being a shiny gali kra, mikra bosa, the only meat between the teeth. The pasuk has revealed the mikra bosa. It's called meat for logvina, not cheese. Come chilul lasos can never let's chashon to be lenient. Probably chilukim is chokim, and many people argue about this. As far as shaloli korik vina much menasham, why should not be called cheese just because it's between the teeth? Bosa tzar kra lenient achar sheishos. So meat, you need a pasta even after 6 hours. It's a problem. Much kasat dasu poskim as we were according to most poskim. So definitely should pick out the cheese from the teeth. But you should know. We see it's clear shagvinos abshutos shosim batim, the simple cheese made by I guess amateurs. But there's much more left in the cheese among the teeth. More magvinos, more than the wormy cheese, and they say niflachim because they break off. What's the word? They chip. It's a better word. Not coming to me right now. The cheni never should be able to clean out your teeth. The aim is there. Rakabivinos is only by cheese. Avachol v'chema, but milk and butter. And you should doesn't remain among the teeth. Kamvuan, that being true about soft cheeses like cottage cheese and sour cream, etc. as well. You base. Chumash is by everything we explain with basa atzmo, the gvina atzmo, it's meat itself and cheese itself. If you ate a cooked dish of basa, right? She's bashabo basa. Meat was cooking it. V'lochal basa, but you need the meat. Like a tavshil, just a cooked dish, like a soup or something. Mutar chalachrab tavshil, you can eat a cooked dish of milk afterwards. Also the washing between them. Ain't no, it's just only optional. Some people say you do require tilsidayim. When you eat a milk dish, you can eat a meat dish immediately afterwards without any interruption. If you come to eat cheese itself after a dish which is cooked with meat, or basar atzmo, or meat itself, after a dish is cooked with milk, it's mandatory to rinse your hands. But scrubbing and rinsing ain't so you don't require. But if you have fattiness in meat, and many soups do get fatty, then it's like the meat itself. I feel shuman shal ofen, even chicken fat, it's like the meat itself. Some say if it's a cooked dish, the morak shal basar, that a meat soup, it's like meat. So basically undermining the whole heter we just got. Some say the mark should so if it's clear soup, it's like a cooked dish. But it's a thick dish. A meat, and then its halacha is like meat. Yud Gimel. We call Vayim for all these things. Kasser Rabbeinu Ramah, but see if Gimel Ramah writes, No gach shav achmir shlochol gvina achar tavshil basar. No, so the kula is eliminated. No cheese after a meat dish. That's like after meat itself. English knows it should not deviate or pull together and break the pets. Miyum ain bus or top. There's no meat in the dish. Actually, it's it's here shalobasa, but it's supposed to be type of shabasa if it's cooked in a fleishic dish. And brackets it says, I feel ben yoma even allowed use of passion words for meat. Feel luchach bebasa even it's dirty with meat. Vein bo shishim neger lichel there's in 60 corresponding to that dirt. Mutar echol achrok being allowed to eat cheese afterwards. Ein bo minag lachner, so make it machmir. Chein nogim lechol basar chatav shil sheyesh bo gvino. Similarly, eat meat after a cooked dish which has cheese, ocholab, or milk. Miyesh Itolia, which is more lenient, obviously, because there's actually more substance there. Miyesh Itolia, the Benem, you should watch between them. I feel loyachal basar mamish, even though he meat mamish, rak tavshil basar, tavshil shogina, just a dish which had meat cooked in it after dish which had cheese cooked in it. Im naga bahem biyadav. If you touch with your hands, you have to wash your hands. And he says here in the brackets that tavshil need back used to be a dime. Cooked dish gets stuck more to the hands, and he busts out so even from the meat himself. If you ate with a spoon or with a fork laced on the ball, it's not a problem.